Parah, Parakeh, Mishnah Gimel. Third Mishnah in the 5th chapter of Masechet Parah. So we're going to learn about this thing called the Keruya. Actually, we're going to learn about this idea. We've talked about this idea that when they prepared the Parah, the Chatat, the Parah Aduma, they had Ma'aleh Ba'alma. They were doing a lot of stuff that was extra, that was more stringent, that you had to be tovel specifically l'shem Chatat. So, says the Mishnah, if you had a Keruya, let's look at the Jastro. Keruya is, well, look at the Bartudur first. Dalat Yevesha, a dried gourd, Chalula, hollowed out, Sheshoavin B'mayim, that they used to draw water. That's exactly what the Jastro says. It is a pumpkin shell used as a drawing vessel, or a cooler of some kind. Anyway, that's what they would use. They wouldn't waste pumpkin shells. You finished your pumpkin, you dried it out, and you used it to draw water with like a good scooper. So, Keruya, Shehit Bilua B'mayim. So you dunked it in the mikvah. Now remember, this is a pumpkin shell. It's not makabel tuma. It's not a real kli, really. But to put it in the mikvah, you put it in the water, you want to dunk in the mikvah, the shem chatat, for the sake of chatat, but b'mayim she'enu in the kadesh. But remember, it's in water that's mei mikvah and not water that's mayim chayim. It's not a river water, it's mikvah water. So you can't use it for mayim the kadesh. So now the question is, are we worried that in this pumpkin shell, now it's wet, it's a pumpkin shell, so are we worried that it absorbed the non-kosher, the non-chayim, non-life-giving waters, and that when you then go and use it to draw water, okay, you did it, you put it in the mikvah, now you're going to go use it to draw water for the korban chatat. Is it going to now spew off? Is it going to allow polate, exhume some of the water that it absorbed? So it says the Mishnah, no problem. In that it becomes tamei. You can still use it to draw water from the mei shiloach in order to fill your korban chata and your parah aduma water. But nitmea, if it became tamei, ein mikadshim ba. Then no, you can't do it anymore. The Bartura says, even though you mikvad it again, chashiman shama tiflot maim tmeim abeluyim ba. Okay, that you're afraid that no, maybe the water that's tamei is absorbed in it. So non-kosher water, that's okay, but tamei water, we're more machmir. The kasabe rabbanan, the machmirim tfei b'mayim tmeim yoter b'mayim she'inam ru'im the kadesh. Nam ru'im the kadesh, okay, we're not worried about it. But water that's tamei, machmirinan tfei. Tfei means more. We're more machmir. We're more stringent. Okay, but Rabbi Yoshua says, listen, im mikadeshu ba'in. He says, im mikadeshu ba'in b'tchila. If you can use this scooper made out of a pumpkin shell, originally, i.e. in the first case, where you told it in mikvah water, af basof yikadesh ba'in. You can use it in the second case. Im eino mikadesh ba'basof, but if you can't use it in the case of tamei water, af lo b'tchila, then you can't use it in the first. So the Bartanura says, here's his summation, benkach ubenkach, in either case, lo yosif letocha mayim mukdashim. Once you dunk it, whether it became tamei, or even if you dunked it in mayim she'emu in the kadesh, I am afraid. Okay, Rabbi Yeshua mashveh midotav. He said they're both the same. If you're worried about one, you're worried about the other. Ela benkach ubenkach. Nonetheless, bein batchila imit bil b'mayim she'enu in the kadesh. Whether you dunked it in non-chayim water, mikvah water, vinigba, and you dried it out, or whether at the end and you dried it out, lo yosi l'tocha mayim mukdashim. Get yourself another pumpkin gourd, pumpkin shell, this is the Parah Aduma we're talking about. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.